Everybody, Andy here again. I'm down on the beach. I thought I'd come down for a stroll along the beach this morning. Got up, it was a fairly nice day, and I thought, I said to the wife, I'm going to go out. She wasn't ready. So I come out myself, paddling in the sea, as you might be able to see. All those. Anyway, what was I going to talk about? Well, time really, and what I've been up to, because I've been off work now for a couple of weeks, as you're probably well aware if you watch any of my recent videos, and I'm beginning to wonder where on earth the time goes, and how on earth did I manage to fit work in when I actually had to do something, you know, all these things that you do, you mess about, and I don't necessarily feel that I've accomplished a great deal, but time just seems to fly by. Maybe I'm enjoying myself, yes, I'm quite happy doing what I'm doing. I spent yesterday, what I thought was going to be yesterday morning, just sorting out some bits and pieces. I knew I had loads of old work stuff, paperwork, and loads of things that were sitting around the house. I thought I need to sort some of them out. Some of them I wanted to keep, some of it I wanted to get rid of, but I was interested to find out what was there as much as anything else. And a lot of it, I was amazed at some of the stuff that I found. Rubbish, most certainly. The amount of rubbish that you can accumulate in your lifetime is quite phenomenal, I think. All those sort of courses and things that I went on, I seem to go on a hell of a lot of courses. Maybe that's the nature of some jobs, I don't know, but I seem to have gone on a hell of a lot in the last few weeks. In fact, I went to my sort of job thing the other week, signing on and looking for work and all this type of thing, going through the motions in some respects, I suppose, for some people. And I took a load of old certificates that I got of qualifications. Some were job specific, but you know, these things bleed over the boundaries, don't they? And they're the sort of things I thought would be relevant to other potential employers in the future, if I wanted to find them. And the guy said, well, you were busy in whatever year it was, 2005 or 2006. And yes, there were occasions like that, and obviously a lot of those now are a complete and utter waste of time. Okay, they were relevant at the time, but there's so many skills that are just not transferable. I know that nowadays you've got NVQs and these sort of those with non-vocational qualifications for those who live elsewhere and don't know what on earth I'm going on about. And the idea is that although something may be job specific, a particular industry, it shows a level of intelligence, experience, knowledge or whatever, and you can transfer it across. So a potential employer from another industry or type of work altogether can say, well, okay, he's reached a level 2 in that, therefore he must have this level of intellect, experience, blah blah blah. It's a bit like in a careers, I suppose, where people ask for graduates. They don't necessarily want a graduate who's got a degree or in any specific subject. It just shows of a level of attainment. So I've got a load of those things, but some of them certainly are not any good for other people. Some of them are great, but I did find something, and I'm thinking about incorporating it into a blog or a vlog or something. I don't know yet. I'm going to have a look. A couple of things that I found. One was one of those sort of personality questionnaires that I did. I'm going back. I think it was 1998 or something silly like that. Because I sort of applied for a slightly different, like an instructional role, should I say, at work. And I went on this course, and one of the things they did was this personality questionnaire. It has got a name, and I can't remember what they call it now. And I had done one years before, and on that one, I made the mistake, the first time, of actually going and saying to the person, and thinking, right, I'm going to put down exactly what they want to hear, or what I think they want to hear. And that is an error, because what happens then is that you find out that you keep contradicting yourself, and you're thinking to yourself, well, hang on a minute, because questions, what they do is they're cunning. They put questions in there that seem very similar, and you think, well, hang on a minute, I answered that one earlier, but it's worded slightly differently. I'm certainly trying to catch you out. I think now I'm trying to find out different aspects of your character, etc. And of course what happens is you're trying to remember back to what you put, because you're not being truthful. You're actually putting down what you want, or you think they want to hear. So the second, and of course that didn't come out very well, didn't get the job, all this sort of stuff. Whether it was because of that, I don't know, but quite possibly. So the second time I thought, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this truthfully. I'm going to answer all the questions exactly as I feel they should do, because it will hopefully give you an idea. And a friend of mine had done the same thing not that long before. He did it truthfully, he did it sensibly, and like everybody should. And I remember him saying, he said, I took it home to my wife, the sort of report that they give you. I took it home to my wife, and my wife said, I could have written that. And I thought, yeah. I did the same thing. I got mine and took it home to my wife, and she said, I could have written that. So it was quite amazing. But some of the things that they said in there, I won't go into it in too much detail, but I was considered to be, I think I had a love of or an interest in arts and literature and stuff like that, which is very true. And also I was considered to be radical and unorthodox. And some of the things about, I think I've got to talk somewhere because it's quite amusing, and I'm not worried about sharing it because it's not something I'm certainly not proud of. I quite like the idea of being radical and unorthodox, that rebellious streak that's in me. So there you go. So that's what I've been up to. This is ramble because I had no idea what I was going to talk about, and this is what's happened. So yeah, lots more things to do. I've got some ideas of some. One particular, you're sitting around thinking of these things. I've got a specific idea for something, to set something up. And I mentioned it to my wife the other day. She said, it's a pretty good idea. And I happened to go out for met up with a good friend of mine the other day. Similar position to me, doesn't work. He's sort of self-employed, if you want to call it that. And we were talking about this whole idea as well, and I mentioned it to him, and he said, I really like that idea. So I'm not going to say anything, in case I'm, oh yeah, that is a good idea, I'm going to nick that. So that's quite exciting to know that other people think the same thing. I've been working on it more, thinking about it more, and the more I think about it, the more I like the idea as well. How it could transfer, and this is the point, isn't it, with all these ideas you come up with, how it could transfer into the wider world and actually give you a living, but give you, something that's worthwhile, if you know what I mean. We all want a heck of a bit of money or something to live, don't we? So we'll have to wait and see. But I've got to go over some rocks in a minute. The tide's coming in, and it comes in pretty fast. So that's what's going on there. As I said, I'm going away on holiday to Spain in a couple of 3 weeks' time, and that's going to be a nice chill out a holiday. And I was thinking about that, walking on the beach here with my feet in the water, paddling along. And I'm sure people think, because we don't have beach holidays. Well, we're not saying we had never had beach holidays, but we tend not to, because look, I live by the sea. I could come down here every morning if I want and paddle in the sea and swim in the sea if I was a decent swimmer, and enjoy this. So yes, we go somewhere that's got a nice pool, but it's generally inland in a lovely area, and I'm sure I've shown it before, and I'll show it to you again. So there you go, that's it. I'm looking forward to that, and I'm going to try and persuade my wife to come down here tomorrow morning if the weather's nice. Because it is a lovely spot, not very many people around, as you can see. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for your time. I'll speak to you again soon. Goodbye. Wish you were here.